entwined in this quilted love, our hearts aligned. So let the world outside grow cold. In our quilted haven, love unfolds.
Hello everybody. Hi. I'm coming to you and I feel super lazy and not even remotely energized to do any of the fun stuff today. Y'all, I've been sick with a cold since last weekend. How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Dolly is right behind me. If she starts barking, I just want to give y'all a heads up. She's really loud. Wouldn't you know, just a couple minutes before the live, someone showed up across the street to do the yard, and she's on guard, and she's ready to start barking any minute now. So just to like pre-warn you. Yeah, Selma said, you sound stuffy. I cannot breathe through my nose, and that is so irritating to me. My mouth is completely raw from breathing out of my mouth 24/7 for the last 6 days. And I hate it. I hate it. Hi everybody, it's so great to see you. This week I am releasing 2 parts of our butterfly pixel quilt, and you can get the downloads down in the description box, right? It's going to bring you over to my Patreon, but y'all, you don't have to be a paid member of Patreon to participate in this quilt. Okay, so if you haven't started yet and you've been on the fence, we're halfway through. Actually, this week marks going into the second half of this quilt. Yeah, go ahead and download the patterns and in your own time make this quilt. It's so much fun. I have a neti pot. I have not tried the neti pot because it's just been completely stopped. Like nothing's getting through. Do you know what I'm saying? Hi, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for the prayers. I appreciate that a lot. Wanda, you have me on the big screen. Don't look too close. Don't look too close. Y'all, I had every intention of sitting here and doing one of these block layouts with you. But I just don't have the energy to do that. Do you know what I'm saying? And I really want to do this when I'm feeling excited about doing it. Let's come down to my desk. Let's just take a look at this, okay? Here we go. It's going to say week 9 and week 10, right? But we're not paying attention to the week part, right? Let's just call it block 9 and block 10, right? This is starting the 3rd row. This is the first block of the 3rd row, and this is the 2nd block of the 3rd row. And you're going to see that we're coming up underneath of the butterfly now, right? Right about there in the quilt. And so we have just a little bit of blue, some black, some pops of red if you're choosing to do that, right? And lots of green and some yellow in this block, right? And then this one is predominantly blue with a little bit of black down in this corner here. That's where we are. And I just wish I had the energy to do it. But y'all, I'm not even going to pretend like I can do it. I'm about as transparent as I can be with you most of the time. I try to be. And I honestly don't feel like doing it. I just don't. Mimsy said, let's talk bread recipes, sourdough. Yeah, if you have some good sourdough recipes, if you can share them on Creative Crew, that would be awesome. Someone's looking to get some recipes for sourdough. Sharon said, I made it to the live. We are getting a storm this weekend. Come to find out, we're supposed to have some thunderstorms later today. Sherry sent me a message this morning. She's like, watch out for the storms today. And I'm like, what are you talking about? What storms? Because I've just been out of the loop. Like, I've just been out of it. And so I looked. The most strongest thunderstorms are going to be a little bit to the left of where I am. But yeah, we're supposed to have some thunderstorms here later. Mavis said, hope you feel better soon. You sound like you feel really bad. If I could just breathe through my nose, I would feel 100% better. Just honestly. It started off with a sore throat on my left tonsil right there. I woke up 2 mornings with a sore throat on the left side, and then bam, it hit. And I have to say, it's all of Harlan's fault because he had it first, and that's where I got it. So this week we can blame Harlan. I have gotten hardly anything done this week. I have just sat at my computer playing around with stuff, right? And sort of just, because I just don't have the energy to move. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm just sitting here at my computer doing stuff. I should be working on a quilt for a client, and I just stare at the box like, that'll have to just be next week. I just can't do that this week. Not only that, when you're not feeling good, and I feel like when I do something like that, I want to give it my all. Do you know what I'm saying? I want to be fully vested into my work. And if I'm just like dragging myself through it, I feel like that shows. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'd better just wait till next week when I'm feeling better. I kind of feel like that's this too. And then the thing is, I'm all ready for today, right? I have all my stuff just sitting here. But I would rather do this when I have fun doing it. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not trying to cheat y'all out of any time or anything, but this doesn't seem fun to me right this minute. And I took some, not today because this, y'all, I'm so low tolerance on medicine these days. I took some Dayquil the last 2 days, and I just feel like a zombie. Even today, and I haven't taken it today, I feel like a zombie. So crazy. I used to be able to take that stuff and just like work 2 jobs and a part-time job. You know what I mean? And now I take it and I'm like, you just count me out. Cancel everything. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Beverly. The good thing is my sore throat is gone. Now I'm just waiting for everything else to go away. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yeah, I think we're just gonna chat this week. Isn't this gonna be so pretty though? You know what? I did mean to, let's bring it back here. I meant to bring this over, and I don't know what I did with it. I did sew together, you know, I had the first row sewn together, and then we did block 8 last week. I sewed that row together, and I attached the second row to the first. And that was before I started feeling sick. And so I do have the whole top half together. Did I figure out the camera issues? You know what? So I completely forgot about the camera issue. Let's go back here and see if it does it. I completely forgot to look at the camera issue, and I'm going to make a note because I'm not going to do it while we're live. Check camera settings. I completely forgot to even look. It doesn't look like it's doing it right this minute though. Oh, see this little wiggly spot? Something going on right there. There's something loose there. I need to figure out what that is. Thank you for the reminder. There's something going on with it. Yep, so that's been my week. And it's really stinky because I can't even really be too much excited about this. But while I'm just sitting here, I've been playing with digitizing this bag. I think I'm going to call it my Nana bag because it reminds me of my Nana. This was all stitched in the hoop. And it's quilted on both sides. It's actually 2 hoopings. You make the back part first, and then you make the front part, and then you put the back on the front to finish it. I can't even be excited about that, and this is so much fun. Do you know what I mean? That's what being sick does, right? But this morning I was thinking, because you know, each time I stitch it, I make little tweaks on the computer to the file to fix things. So I had made a couple tweaks, and I said, well, this morning, let me stitch it out again. But this time, do you know what I did? I went into a bin that I have underneath my long arm there, and I found the bin that has the 54, 52, 54 some blocks that we did at the very beginning of COVID. Remember that? I started to put that together as a quilt, and then I stopped. So I have like 25 blocks that are just blocks in that bin that I've completely forgotten about. So this one, I used a block on the front of the bag. Isn't that so dang cute? And then a block on the back of the bag. Isn't that so cute? But do you know what I found in there? I found a Dresden plate quilt. I think I made a video on that. I found a Dresden plate quilt top in there. The top is all finished. It just needs to be quilted. I found a Christmas quilt. I know we did a whole series on that. It was a quilt as you go quilt. It just needs a binding. That's it. What else did I find in there? I found 12 blocks that are all the same, done in different shirt materials. Like I could sew those 12 blocks up and have a quilt top. Like there's all this stuff in that bin that I have completely forgotten about. And I was just thinking to myself the other day, I was like, you know, as far as UFOs go, I don't have a lot. I have some, but I don't have a huge backup of them. No, I do. They've just been in a bin that I forgot about. I do have a lot of them. Oh, I'm just going to go teach a little girl how to sew. That is awesome. That is awesome. Robin says, I love in the hoop projects. You know what? I've always wanted to be a bag maker, and I've tried several times. He's cutting the grass now. Can you hear it? Across the street. Dolly is being really good too. Look, she's gonna sleep through it. I've always wanted to be a bag maker, And I feel like I'm really gifted in some areas, and in some things I'm just not that great at. I feel like I could be really great at this because the machine does all of the zipper work for me. Like, I don't have to try and do that myself, which is fantastic because I'm not good with zippers. But this, you just put the zipper down where you're supposed to put the zipper down and it does it all for you. And so I feel like I could be a really fantastic bag maker now. But my Nana, she loved some Vera Bradley bags. Let me just tell you. And she had quite the collection of Vera Bradley bags. And when I say collection, my Nana, if she got a bag, she got the glasses case, the wallet, notebook covers, wristlet, whatever accessory bags and things came that you could get for a bag, she would have all of those for a bag. And she just loved Vera Bradley. And so maybe that's why I've always loved it. You know, the quilted look anyway. I love that. But this just reminds me of my Nana. Selma says zippers aren't that hard. See, and I say that about some stuff, and some stuff I'm like, yeah, for me, it's kind of tricky. And that's how, you know, we're all different, right? Mavis says, I have several boxes of quilt tops done, but the lady that quilt them for me is so booked up right now, I haven't been able to get them quilted. Zaina, first time you've made it to a live in a long time. So great to see ya. I'm sorry I'm sick. Nothing exciting happening today, and it's going to be a short one, y'all. It's going to be a short one because my biggest fear is that I start coughing because it's louder than Dolly's bark. And it really hurts. Mimsy has a few UFOs too. I thought I had less than what I actually do. Now I'm wondering what's in another tote that's down there. Because I thought there was different stuff in the totes that are down there. And when I opened this one up, I was so surprised. Like, do you want to see what was in it? I had completely forgotten about this. Oopsies. I'm dropping stuff everywhere. Y'all remember when we did this? All this needs is a binding. It's quilted already. We quilted it as we made the blocks, y'all. Why haven't I put a binding on this yet? Remember when we did this? Isn't that so cute? It was in a bin, completely forgotten about, and just needs a binding, and I just dropped the binding fabric on the floor. It has the binding fabric already. Like, why did I not finish that? So that needs to come out where I can see it. And then, do y'all remember this? Isn't that so pretty? I think I did this on YouTube. I think I did. I have to back up so you can see it. There we go. Isn't that just so pretty? Oh my goodness. How did I forget about that? Oh my god. And it's folded in half, so it's twice that long. So pretty. This just needs to be quilted and a binding. I say it just needs to be quilted, like you could just, like it's that fast. Right? Oh, nope, that must be the binding for this fabric, for this quilt. I dropped it on the floor. I had completely forgotten about this, y'all. But it's so pretty. So there's a friendly reminder for you. If you've been passing by a bin or a box and you have forgotten what's in it, take a second and open it up. You might be surprised by what's inside. Selma, you made the Dresden along with me. And yours is just sitting too. Let's work together. Let's motivate each other to get it finished. Like, why is mine not finished? Robin, yours stays out all year long. Your Christmas quilt? I think if I finish this one, I'll probably keep it out all year long too. Dolly Bolly. You're being so good, girl. I know you're tempted to bark at him. Good job. I think, you know, when I was thinking about that this morning, I'm starting to run out of time. I mean, I know November, the end of November seems like it's so far away, but really it is not that far away. And when I see projects like this that just, you know, I'm almost there. I'm almost done. Like, I need to just maybe turn on the live camera and live stream while I finish some projects. And maybe that'll motivate me to finish these things up. You know what I'm saying? I have the bunny quilt top that's done. It needs to be quilted. I have the Mariner's Compass quilt top. How pretty is that? That's not quilted yet. Debbie says, I won't be able to get anything out until this she shed gets done. Before you know it, you know what, Debbie? I was thinking about you earlier because you know what came up in my Facebook, my Facebook memories this morning, which is so crazy. If I could pull it up, I would on my cell phone. The day that Harlan put the door on my she shed at our first house, because he built that, you know. And when he put the door on and he painted the outside, he did a live on Facebook. And that popped up in my memories. It was this day, however many years ago that was. Isn't that funny? So I was just saying that just to say, I know it seems like it's going to be forever before you get in that building, but blink an eye and you will have been in there a year or two. That's how fast time flies. It's not even, it's just crazy. So I've seen some pictures of your butterfly pixel quilts. I was just looking, I think it was Patsy posted hers today. I'm not going to share the screen today, but yeah, Patsy just shared hers today, and she's got all the first 8 blocks put together. It looks fabulous. And so I'm definitely following along. And next week, I know I'll be feeling much better, and I'll be more excited about this project. I promise y'all. Yeah, he's out there in this heat, Debbie. Bless his heart. It has been hot. It's been hot. So any questions about the pixel quilt before I go? By now we should all pretty much get it right. That looks like it's glowing on the screen, doesn't it? It just looks like a glow stick. I'm going to tell you what. I'm halfway tempted to make this quilt in another colorway. In addition, after. Not 2 at the same time. I'm going to get this one done. But I'm halfway tempted to make this quilt in another colorway. Glory, Debbie. Does he have anybody that's helping him do that? Purple sounds lovely, doesn't it? I was so tempted because seeing that purple butterfly last week. I think we have some people who are using the monarch colors, monarch butterfly colors. But I haven't seen any pictures of those yet. I would love to see the progress on those quilts. Other grandkids help out on occasion. Yeah, he needs somebody helping him, Debbie. Can y'all hear the birds right outside the window? They're mockingbirds. Okay, y'all. I think I'm going to call it a day. There's Patsy. I was just saying, I was looking at your quilt, Patsy. There she is. I love your quilt. I was just saying I saw the progress you made on your first 8 blocks on Creative Crew. We're not doing a slideshow this week. But yeah, those of you who are on Creative Crew, go check it out. Mavis said, yes, do it in purple and show it. Then I'll make a copy of that one since purple is my favorite color. It's my favorite color too. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you, Steffi. Yeah, I'm trying to rest up because Sunday, you know, we have the tiny house sewing session. And so I'm doing my best to get my energy up for that. Thank you, Mimsy. Thank you, Zaina. I appreciate y'all. Robin says, I'm using batiks if I ever get past block 1. Robin, I think once you get past block 1, then like it's all easy from there. Like the first block is the hardest. And then after that, you just sort of just get in the groove of it. Thank you, Joanne. Yes. And Mary Jo. Stacy, you've been sick all month. You're just now starting to feel a little bit better. Lord, I hope this don't last no longer than, like... Actually, today I feel better than I did yesterday. So, that's good. But, like, I have got to get some stuff done. So, I'm hoping, like, Monday I will be, like, back to work. Do you know what I'm saying? Glory. Thank you, Karina. Thank you, Robin. Y'all have a fantastic weekend, too. And, yeah, I'll look forward. I'm pretty sure we're doing 2 blocks next week, too. So, yeah. 2, like 3 weeks, we'll be wrapping this quote up. Not counting this week. 3 weeks from now. After this week, right? I can't do the math. I love y'all so much. I wish I could bring the energy. This is me when I'm sick. Actually, this is a good day. I actually just combed my hair today. So Harlan will be so surprised when he gets home from work today. Y'all stay safe with the weather. We're supposed to have some storms coming through. And those of you on Patreon, I look forward to hanging out with you on Sunday. Even if I'm just sitting here watching y'all sew some tiny house blocks, I will be there. And yeah, y'all have a fantastic week. I will see you next Friday with a much better attitude, I promise. Bye, everybody.
In the quiet of the evening light, with needles dancing, stitching him tight, each patch a story, every thread unbinding love and fabric where we belong. Every stitch a whispered prayer, in every corner I find